And joining me for the second half is none other than the Executive Director of Brand New Day, Ms. Krishna Garlick. Welcome, Krishna.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Glad to be here.
We are going to talk about the upcoming ribbon ceremony. Brand New Day has been in existence for how many years now?
For about 23 years now.
23 years.
Yeah.
And Brand New Day does what?
Well, everyone's pretty much known us as a neighborhood grassroots affordable housing developer, so we've built tons of rental housing down in the E-Port. But we've expanded a lot over the last few years. In addition to building rental housing, we also build new units for home ownership. We also do full service counseling, everything from youth financial literacy, adult financial literacy, credit counseling, foreclosure prevention, and home ownership counseling. And we've also expanded now geographically. So where we used to just work in Elizabeth, we now work in the city of Roselle, East Orange, Irvington. So we've kind of spread out.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Now, if someone is interested in buying a home for the first time, how can Brand New Day help them?
Well, there's a couple of ways. I mean, we have opportunities available for first-time home buyers. So through our real estate development department, if someone is looking to purchase an affordable home, then we build some homes that are then available for purchase. But in addition, because we do home buyer education, one of the things we can do is work with people to deal with whatever credit challenges they're having, so people shouldn't feel like that's a barrier to purchasing. We have people that we started to work with 2 years ago who are now in a place where they're able to buy a home. We'll connect you to Proceed for their IDA program or to one of the other programs that is available throughout the county, so that people can put down payment assistance down.
Now, you mentioned the issue of credit. What if they have credit issues or no money saved for a down payment and closing costs? What do you do then?
Well, one of the things is the IDA program. So, for example, the program that Proceed has is a one-to-one match. So for every $1 that someone saves, they're able to get a match to put that down in their home. So someone could conceivably have about $7,500 to put down in their home to apply to closing costs or down payment assistance. In addition, the city has a wonderful program for down payment assistance, and we provide the education for the city. So we do the home buyer education piece, and then that makes the person eligible for down payment assistance. And then credit counseling, of course. So if someone has a score that doesn't make them eligible for a mortgage product, we will work with them and get them specific instructions of things they need to do over a period of time to change their credit score.
Now, as we all know, there's a foreclosure crisis taking all over this country. What advice can you give the families who may be facing foreclosure or behind on their mortgage? Yeah,
I think the first piece of advice is that if you're late, call. So call for help as soon as you're late. Call your mortgage provider, so call your bank if you're able to do that. If you feel like you're in a position where you really need someone else to kind of be your voice because you're afraid of the process or not really sure what they're going to ask you, you can call Brand New Day and we'll help you through that process. There's also a national hotline that you can call. But the biggest thing is that if you're facing foreclosure now, or you're just late on your payments, or if everyone's been hearing that ARM, adjustable rate mortgage. So if you think that you have an adjustable rate mortgage, or you're not even sure about what kind of mortgage you have, you should call and talk to somebody so that they can help you through that. And that's any HUD certified counseling agency, and you can go on the HUD website to find out who those counseling agencies are. But you can also just call Brand New Day. Okay,
you just have this stuff rolling off your tongue so easily. You just mentioned the national hotline.
Yes.
Now, how can that help people?
Well, it's a national hotline, so it's a way for people when they're in a crisis, in a foreclosure crisis, to call. The number is 888-995-HOPE, H-O-P-E. So it's 888-995-HOPE, H-O-P-E. And so people from all over the country, so if you have a cousin in Virginia who is having a problem with foreclosure, or an aunt in Alabama, they can call that same hotline and they'll get referred to a nonprofit that's located in their immediate area for foreclosure assistance. Brand New Day is one of the referral sites for the state of New Jersey. And there's a number of other ones who you could be referred to depending on where you live throughout the state. But it's available to anyone throughout the country free of charge to help you get out of the foreclosure crisis.
Now, let's talk about seniors for a moment. If we happen to come across a senior who's having some type of financial difficulties or troubles paying their mortgage, what can we do for them?
Yeah, I mean, there are some opportunities available for seniors that's particular to, senior citizens, especially reverse mortgages is one of them. And I know that sometimes raises a concern for people, but it is a great option for some families. And so what I would say is that in Elizabeth, the two groups that do reverse mortgage counseling are Brand New Day and Urban League. And so I would suggest that any senior who is finding that they're having a difficulty paying their taxes or having difficulty keeping up with their mortgage, that they should call one of those two organizations to get some counseling around, is the reverse mortgage product the product for me? And we can go through that over the telephone or in person. I mean, with seniors, it's a little different. I don't push for them to call the hotline because I think the personal, attention is much better. But I think it's at least worth discussing about whether it's a good product choice for them.
Okay. On May 23rd, I understand Brand New Day is having a special celebration.
Yes.
What's going on May 23rd?
Well,
what is
very
that event?
exciting. We're having our ribbon cutting. We have 8 condominiums. They are affordable condominiums, the first affordable condominium development here in the city. And those are selling for about $59,000 up to $128,000 for 2- and 3-bedroom condominiums. We also have a single-family house that we'll be doing the ribbon cutting or blessing for, and that is a 4-bedroom single-family house that's selling for $202,000. And so for many of these units, we have home buyers that we have been working with. As I said, we've worked with some of them for 2 years. And they are now approved for mortgages and purchasing the house. But there still are about 3 units that are available. And so if people are interested in trying to find out if they can qualify for those units, one, they're able to come on May 23rd at 11 o'clock to our ribbon cutting ceremony, or they can call the office. And the ribbon cutting is happening at the corner of 1st and South Park in Elizabeth at 11 o'clock.
I was about to ask you that question. What's the address? You have everything just ready to...
Yeah, I want to make sure all the information gets out to everyone who needs it.
You don't need me. You can just ask the questions and answer them.
I can just talk.
Okay. Now, you said there's 3 homes still available?
There are 3 homes still available. And so, if someone's out there and interested, they should call us.
Now, how does someone learn more about Brand New Day or contact you guys for more information?
Well, we have a very informative website, and so people can kind of go to the website and visit. That's www.brandnewdaycdc.org. We also can be contacted via email, and all of our email addresses are located on the website. And we can be contacted by telephone, of course, and the number is 908-282-0781.
Now, we touched on it a little bit earlier on, but what about families who need affordable rental housing? I would imagine with this foreclosure crisis has created a demand across the country for affordable rental units.
Yeah, no, absolutely. As people are losing their houses, one of the questions is, where do they go? And so we have not lost focus on the fact that, our foundation was in providing affordable rental housing, and that there's still a need for that. And so we are continuing to build and rehab affordable housing, affordable rental units, and make those available to people who need them.
Well, thank you for joining. It's a wealth of knowledge. I really learned a lot myself. And Friday, May 23rd is? Friday,
May 23rd at 11 o'clock, the ribbon cutting.
And the address again?
Is the corner of 1st and South Park Street.
And the number for Brand New Day?
908-282-0781.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And until next week, have a wonderful time and a great week. And I've enjoyed you all. See you next time in Our City.